All right. Good morning, my people. No, good morning. Welcome to a new weekly forecast on EU, GU, and DXY. Well, DXY, not really, but based on DXY as well. So let's dive into it. Let's break it down from the high time frame where we are, where we can go, and let's go from there. Quick one, fast one, effective one. That's what you want. Don't waste time. This time is precious. All right. So we can see that we tapped into the premium pricing for the most recent blue range. So premium pricing means that we're looking for lower lows, and that's really straightforward. So looking at base of structure, we are looking for lower pricing on that blue structure. We know that we have this key level over here. We know that we have this open area above here as well. So it's a bit tricky. Well, not tricky, but it's like we're looking at this liquidity, not the strongest break here, not the strongest break here. Both areas are still very valid. But for now, I'm looking to continue short on DXY, and I'm expecting lower pricing. Now, if we go to the lower time frames, we can see that we have this bear structure going on. We now reach into this area, taking internal range liquidity, and now we can maybe target these lows again over here. Or we come up here and then maybe get that turnaround to continue further down. We know that we also are inside the discount price, or we tapped into discount pricing of this internal red range. So based on that, we want to look for higher pricing, but we don't know which one will last. We got some equals down here, so for now I'm hoping to see price to continue further down. Continue. Something with my tongue. There's like a cut in my tongue. And it really like I struggle with some pronouncements, but yeah. So looking to continue further down, although this push was quite strong to the upside. I actually can see that we have that grab over here, and that's now followed by the break, so we might get something like this and then continue further up. Also very possible scenario, but for now, I'm looking to see price continue further down, as that is the highest probable scenario based on structure. Another thing we can see that if we pull this across, hopefully, well, not really, not really. Well, a little bit to see the trend line, but not really. Let's focus on this point as equals. We took out this level, so next on the cards is these lows or above here, and that's it for DXY. Now looking at EU, what higher areas do we have? Well, did we tap into this? I don't think so. No, we just missed that. But now we have this area above here. With some areas inside. Did I mark them? No, I didn't. Hold up, let me one thing though. Let's take off this. That's it. Now looking at EU, pretty much same story. We can go lower. There's reason to go lower. We got discount pricing on this yellow range. We know that we reached the premium pricing for that overall leg down. We kind of tapped into that key level over here, although the exact key level for me is at 112. Actually 112.5. 112.500. That's around, oh, that's a bit high, but essentially between 11.500 and 112.500 would be the key area. So 100 pips or 10. Is it 10 or 100? I don't know. It doesn't matter because we get calculators. So same story here. got a low, high, higher low, higher high, potential higher low, and then a continuation down. We took previous weekly highs, then we got that turnaround after taking this liquidity point, coming down into this comprising of that most recent leg. But we have this blue structure over here, which is also very valid, and we didn't reach into that yet. So lower pricing from that to then continue up makes sense. Other than that, we have this red structure, which is bearish. We now took internal range liquidity for as far as possible. We got some highs here as well. So, and we can actually see price come lower. And that would mean that we take out all this over here. We might react from here or here, but we can, yeah, it's also very possible that we continue down based on that structure as it looks very clean to me compared to this one. In addition to that, we can see that we have this high time frame equals over here, this low and this low, although there's like a good gap in between, or there's like, yeah, how do you say that? There's like a proper distance. So annoying. Bro, move between this low and that low. It just seems valid to me. If we extend it, no, it's not really a trend line. But yeah, so lower pricing also seems very valid to me. But yeah. Mm, this gonna go. What up? This gonna go as well. Yeah, it's a bit tricky because I want to play that most recent structure. And although we have to push down now, I feel like price wants to continue higher. The dollar is weak. DXY. I see a lot of like influential people still pointing at this, and I just don't feel that happening. I don't see that happen just because maybe because everyone is looking at that, or it might just be me, but I prefer personally to see lower pricing on DXY, meaning high pricing on EU. And it's not saying that, I like shorts, so lower pricing for me would be better because my short trades are way better. But yeah, I don't know, man. This looks clean. We'll see Monday how this reacts from here. On the 15-minute, you can see that this is like a supply zone with some PYs and fair value gaps inside there. So actually, let's mark out that fair value gap as well. And we can just maybe see price move from here. For Monday, I want to maybe wait as well because this break is not the cleanest. It's not a clean break. It's just like one candle break up to the upside. So I want to wait for Monday, see how it play out tonight, and then go on back of that. We have this trend line over here. Can play that liquidity as well. But yeah, it's a bit of I'm a bit torn in between longs and short. Like longs would make sense based on this last bullish leg structure continue up, but shorts seem to be very valid. After we took the liquidity, we can see how impulsive high will price turn around. If I want to look for shorts, then from where would that be? Well, this would be my most recent bearish leg. Nice. This one. Um, there's not much internal range liquidity. This could be your supply zone, your POIs and everything inside it. But this is the demand zone, by the way, not supply. How hard is it to draw on a box? Oh my days. Hold up. You would say after 2 years it would be easier. But so got that area, but if I will be honest, I wouldn't yeah, maybe. But ideally want to see price come above here. take that into the range liquidity. So something like this. Maybe get that reaction from here, then trickling up. So if we get that reaction from here, it will build up. Hold up. If we get this reaction from here, so something like this, maybe perfect accumulation, continue up, some tricks in between, inducing sellers here, and then come above that liquidity. I think this one came above already. Oh, perfect, equals. So and then come above that liquidity, then give us that turnaround. So doing this reaction here, like giving that perfect accumulation, ideally even a little bit deeper retracement. It will build up case to continue further short. First of all, because of those equals here. So we get like not just one low, but an additional low to it, which we can use as equal lows, liquidity to downside. In addition to that, it's the price behavior. If it is very correctional to the upside, so I'm actually gonna make a mark or make a call out slash note. If price is very correctional on the way up, I want to for shorts from the because that indicates that sellers are very strong. We build up more liquidity to the downside as well. It just indicates that price doesn't want to go higher yet. So then we have that slow correctional move to the way up. And then that must doesn't need to, but ideally should be followed by strong impulsive moves. So those moves, this one, oh shit. So this one, damn. Okay. This one, this one, this one. Ideally are a little bit more impulsive than the moves to the upside as well. That indicates that price is willing to continue out lower, but it needs to grab this liquidity first before it can continue lower. So that would be ideal scenario for shorts, but we'll see how it happens. Let's look for shorts. This indicates that sellers are in control on the way up. We want to see impulsive legs down. I hope this makes sense, but to me it makes sense. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so that would be the ideal scenario for shorts. And of course, if we want to see longs, well, if we want to see strong impulsive longs, well, there would be probably one, maybe two, how do you say, two possibilities to buy. And then I want to see no discounts, because that would indicate impulsive price behavior to the upside, and that would indicate that buyers stepping in, take over, they're in control, and we would continue further up. So yeah, that's it. But for now, keep in mind this bear structure. If this happens, then I'm looking for sales. Other than that, I will look to continue buys. Either from here, somewhere here maybe, but ideally then below this liquidity. And then from this level, or this level. Now GU. Oh, that made sense. GU. So to that. So GU, we have this higher time frame daily / weekly supply zone. Still looking to get there. High pricing on GU would mean higher pricing on EU would mean lower pricing on DXY. But same as on EU, there's space to come lower, although it's slightly different on this one. And we want to reach maybe discount pricing for this most recent leg. Doesn't have much liquidity. You can see that this most recent leg over here And that low could function as liquidity for this buy sell move, aka my demand zone over here. Got the demand zone over here, got some over here, so I got some PYs here, but other than that, I would say use this buy to sell move for potential longs. This is on the 4 hour. We can probably refine it if we go to the 1 hour. Yeah, not much of it. So let's just use that entire area and just see how price reacts from there. It's so big, goddamn. But yeah, for GU, I would say, look, we got this. So already going slightly lower time frame. We can see that we're building up this trend line here. We got this most recent bearish range. So let's actually make this clean because it's mess. This is a mess. I don't like mess. Let's just make it cleaner. Is this one higher? Perfect. So ideally, oh, nice. So this is all on the back of news and just before news. So it's a bit messy, but therefore I'm going to use a PY instead of an entire supply zone. And I will just be looking at this area. And that's nice for bears, for shorts. That would mean that we need to see the correctional price behavior on EU. And then we can look for shorts above this liquidity. So I can actually put it like this, but I just keep it like this. It's nice. I like it when trend lines are clean. So shorts from this 5-minute PY, 15-minute PY. And then I'm looking to continue further down. And then ideally buy from this area or buy from this area, which then sits into the discount pricing of this bullish leg. If you just continue up, like I said, because this is correctional on the way down compared to this push to the upside, though there's not much internal range liquidity. This one could be your internal range liquidity though, because this is inducing buyers on the higher time frame. You can see that this is a bullish break followed by a bearish break. So this could be your early buyers, aka inducement of buyers. Then that push to the downside, and then that continuation up. And then we get the move from here like that. That would be nice as well. And then we can look for potential shorts from these areas. Other than that, I would say long from below previous weekly lows. So that's ideally below this low, and in a perfect scenario from this PY or supply demand zone, or sells from this 50-minute PY. And that's my main play for GU. For EU, let's go to the weekly. Let's actually mark that on already. So we have, what is this? Well, so we got previous weekly high. We have a previous weekly low. 1 second. So ideally, I want to see price come below the previous weekly low to look for longs. So, for EU, 2 scenarios. Longs from here, 3 scenarios, which I will wait for. Longs from here, longs from here. So below previous weekly lows, taking out the liquidity, or shorts from above this liquidity in case we get this bias, this scenario. Other than that, if it's impulsive, I will be very careful taking shorts. You can see that we have a nice supply zone over here that took that liquidity to the left on the higher time frame. So it is very valid to look for shorts in this area. Yeah. So longs from here, shorts from here. GU, shorts from here, or maybe something above here, and longs from below here. I think this is pretty much, yeah. So we got previous. Oh, that's nice. Those equals there for longs. Previous weekly high. We got previous weekly low. This is just very disturbing. There we go. Small range, actually. Last range. Nice. Previous weekly high, previous weekly low. So this is our most recent range. So yeah. Let's zoom in actually. So we got also this bullish break here. Now respecting this. Okay, so maybe for short-term scenario, so just like on EU, second area to look for longs is from this area. Yeah, perfect. You see the trend line. You can see that we have where's my structure tool? So we got a high, a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, bullish break, discount pricing, and now we got lower time frame confirmation or realignment. So might look for longs from this area as well. So that would be this one and this one. I see that we actually that's the wrong one. That's why. Yeah, so that's it. Longs from here, same on EU. Longs from below previous weekly low, and shorts from this POI. All right, that's the forecast for this week. That's actually my pre-market analysis already, but yeah, that's my forecast, and then I'm seeing price. Yeah, based on those reactions, I don't like to really make a forecast. I just play those structures and see how it works, because it's nice to know where you can go. Like, yes, we know that we can reach here and reach here, but what's the point of being right in your call out if you can be right in your most recent bias? Because we're only scalping, right? We're only taking short-term trades. So if this move is right and overall this move to the upside is right, while this short move, my short trades over here is right, then what does it matter? I would just say focus on that most recent structure. Have a higher time frame idea. So for me, that's reaching a little bit higher as well as on EU and lower on DXY. Have that idea, but just keep focusing on those lower time frame. Oh well, not that's not really low time frame, but on those like 4 hour, 1 hour structures and trade based on that. So yeah. All right, that's it. That's my forecast. Hope you have a great week and catch you guys tomorrow on the pre-market analysis. Peace out.